Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Alimo, and my learning objective is from Chapter 8, How Slow Wave Sleep is Controlled in the Brain. I'm going to quickly go over what is slow wave sleep. Slow wave sleep is defined by the slow wave activity during sleep stages 3 and 4. Their slow oscillations are present at less than 1 Hz, which produce delta waves. And the way that we measure these waves and frequency is with an EEG, which measures the frequency in the 4 stages of non-REM sleep. Slow wave sleep is also characterized by slow or non-existent eye movement, compared to rapid eye movement during REM sleep. Here are some general functions of what's happening during slow wave sleep. Cerebral blood flow and cerebral metabolic rate decline up to 75% during stage 4 slow wave sleep. While awake, the regions of the brain with high activity levels will show low levels of metabolic activity during slow wave sleep. Studies show slow wave sleep is required for the brain to recover from daily activities, showing us the most significant function of slow wave sleep is to allow the brain to rest. So how does the brain control and regulate all this? First, slow wave sleep during a daytime nap will deduct the amount of slow wave sleep from the next night, showing evidence that the body can physiologically monitor exactly how much sleep is required. And researchers suggest that adenosine plays a primary role in regulating sleep. High levels will inhibit neuronal activity in the brain. Astrocytes are cells in the central nervous system, and they maintain a small supply of glycogen. When it's time for brain activity to increase, glycogen is converted into fuel for neurons. If someone is awake for an extended period, glycogen levels are decreased in the brain, which increases extracellular adenosine. The brain restores the level of glycogen in astrocytes during slow wave sleep. So if the brain is unable to rest, adenosine will progressively inhibit neuronal activity, thus decreasing cognitive function and other symptoms associated with sleep deprivation. Here are the main neurotransmitters that affect sleep. All of them are low during sleep and high in concentration while awake. Acetylcholine is involved in arousal and cortical activation. Norepinephrine is also involved in behavioral arousal and attentiveness. When it's inhibited, it increases your slow wave sleep. Then there's serotonin. Serotonin plays a role in activating behavior, such as locomotion, and is projected to many parts of the brain. Then you have histamine. Histamine controls wakefulness, which indirectly increases cortical activation to the cerebral cortex, thus increasing the release of acetylcholine, which is why when we take antihistamines, most of them inhibit the histamine by blocking the receptors, thus making you drowsy. And then finally orexin, which maintains wakefulness and also decreases during slow wave sleep. The mechanism of this takes place in the hypothalamus. When neurons in the ventrolateral preoptic area in the hypothalamus becomes active, slow wave sleep is taking place because these neurons are inhibiting systems of wakefulness. When awake, the ventrolateral preoptic area is inhibited by the same systems that were being inhibited during sleep, causing a sort of a flip-flop effect. When one's going on, the other one's inhibited, and vice versa. Adenosine activates the neurons in the VLPOA that promote sleep, while orexinergic neurons promote alertness. The Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine actually did a study on outside factors that can control slow-wave sleep. People with alcohol dependence have a loss of slow-wave sleep, decreased total sleep time, and sleep fragmentation. The effect of the alcohol on sleep is actually influenced by ethnicity. They saw that African American alcoholics have been shown to have a greater loss of slow-wave sleep compared to European American alcoholics. The mechanism contributing to the slow-wave sleep deprivation in alcoholics is uncertain, though. And other conditions that could limit slow-wave sleep include a head injury, epilepsy, anoxia, depression, and aging. That concludes my presentation for Chapter 8, How the Brain Controls Slow-Wave Sleep.